before we explore these 10 benefits, I need to address the elephant in the room. Yes, papaya seeds taste bitter and peppery, nothing like the sweet fruit. But once you understand how these tiny powerhouses can fight parasites, reduce inflammation, support your heart, and even help prevent certain diseases, you'll never look at them the same way. Multiple sources note that papaya seeds contain the proteolytic enzyme papain and compounds with antibacterial, antiparasitic, and antioxidant effects. Later, I'll show you a safe starting dose many experts suggest, about half to 1 teaspoon. I'll share practical dosage and preparation tips backed by current reports and expert cautions. Do you ever throw away papaya seeds? Type yes or no below and I'll read a few answers later. Most people throw away the part of papaya that could solve their biggest digestive problems. Those black seeds contain papain and related enzymes like papain that help protein digestion, and people commonly use small amounts to support digestion. You scoop them out and toss them in the trash without a second thought. Meanwhile, people spend a lot on digestive aids, yet papaya seeds are a cheap, natural source of digestive enzymes and nutrients you often throw away. Here's what millions of adults over 45 face every single day. You finish a meal and within an hour your stomach feels like a balloon. The bloating hits hard, followed by that uncomfortable heaviness that makes you want to loosen your belt. Gas builds up, your energy crashes, and you start planning your evening around bathroom trips. This digestive discomfort doesn't just happen occasionally anymore. It shows up after almost every meal, and it's getting worse as you age. Enzyme efficiency can decline with age for some people, so adding food-based enzymes may help some older adults. Papain breaks down proteins at the molecular level, which matters because when proteins don't digest properly, they can sit in your gut and cause the bloating and discomfort you feel after meals. The undigested proteins ferment, creating gas and that uncomfortable fullness that disrupts your day. Papaya seeds may support liver health through their antioxidant compounds, as noted in animal and preliminary studies. When your digestive system works more efficiently, it can reduce the overall burden on your body's detoxification processes. The concentration factor explains why experts suggest starting with about a half teaspoon up to 1 teaspoon of ground seeds daily. You should increase slowly over 1 to 2 weeks while watching for digestive upset. Too much can cause digestive upset or diarrhea, so patience is key when introducing these powerful enzymes to your system. An older study noted improvement in constipation and bloating after taking a papaya-based formula for several weeks, showing the potential digestive benefits these seeds offer. The digestive benefits represent just the beginning. Before we jump to the next point, to keep this channel going, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. These same seeds contain antimicrobial compounds that specifically target harmful bacteria in your digestive tract. While papain is breaking down your food more efficiently, other compounds in these seeds are working against dangerous microorganisms that could be affecting your gut health right now. Your digestive system hosts countless microorganisms, and maintaining the right balance becomes increasingly important as you age. These harmful microorganisms include bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and Staphylococcus aureus that can colonize your digestive system without obvious symptoms. These pathogens cause more than just the obvious food poisoning cases that make headlines. They trigger chronic inflammation that leads to persistent digestive issues, weakened immune function, and systemic health problems that doctors often struggle to diagnose. Your body becomes a battlefield where these harmful bacteria compete with beneficial bacteria for resources and territory. The problem with conventional antibiotics becomes clear when you understand how they work. Most antibiotics function like a nuclear bomb in your gut ecosystem. They destroy both harmful and beneficial bacteria, leaving your digestive system vulnerable and unbalanced. Your beneficial bacteria, which took years to establish, get wiped out along with the harmful ones. This creates an opportunity for even more aggressive pathogens to move in and take over the empty territory. Lab studies show papaya seed extracts can inhibit bacteria such as E. coli, Salmonella, and Staph, but human evidence is limited, and we don't know yet how they affect the whole gut microbiome. Compounds such as benzyl isothiocyanate and carpain have been identified in studies and are thought to contribute to antimicrobial effects in lab tests. The benzyl isothiocyanate targets the unique cell wall structure of gram-negative bacteria like E. coli and Salmonella that cause serious foodborne illnesses. Laboratory studies demonstrate effectiveness against various bacterial strains. Some lab work suggests activity. against strains that are hard to treat, but this is preliminary lab evidence. Papaya seeds are not a replacement for prescribed antibiotics. The compounds in papaya seeds work through different mechanisms than traditional antibiotics, which researchers find promising for future study. When harmful bacteria populations decrease, your immune system gets a much-needed break. Instead of constantly fighting gut infections and dealing with toxic byproducts from harmful bacteria, your immune system can redirect its energy toward other threats. This immune support effect explains why people often report feeling more energetic and experiencing fewer minor illnesses after incorporating papaya seeds into their routine. A 2007 pilot study in Nigeria and a later trial in Kenya reported reductions in intestinal parasites after children consumed papaya seed-fortified food, suggesting anti-parasitic potential, but more research is needed. The seeds contain anti-parasitic properties against intestinal parasites. If you suspect an infection or parasite, consult your clinician and don't self-treat with seeds alone. While these seeds show promise in supporting your body's natural defenses against harmful microorganisms, they're also working on a cellular level that could impact your long-term health in ways that might surprise you. Cancer researchers have been studying compounds found in papaya seeds that show promise in laboratory tests. Lab and animal studies show seed extracts contain antioxidants and isothiocyanates that can inhibit cancer cell growth in vitro, but this is promising research that has not been proven in humans. These tiny black seeds contain compounds that laboratory tests have shown can produce measurable reductions in cancer cell viability. Cancer rates continue to rise despite advances in treatment technology. Prevention remains our best defense against this disease that affects millions of families every year. Most people don't realize that chronic inflammation and oxidative stress create the perfect environment for cancer cells to thrive in your body. Your cells face constant attack from free radicals that damage DNA and trigger the changes that can lead to cancer development. While medical researchers search for complex cancer treatments that cost thousands of dollars, could part of the answer be hiding in something as simple as fruit seeds that most people discard? Some researchers and advocates note the potential, but experts emphasize lab findings are not the same as human clinical evidence. Apoptosis is the scientific term for programmed cell death, the natural process where damaged cells destroy themselves to prevent spreading their damage to other cells. When cancer cells undergo apoptosis in laboratory conditions, they essentially commit suicide before they can multiply and form tumors. Laboratory studies demonstrate that papaya seed extracts can reduce the viability of breast, lung, and colon cancer cell lines in controlled test conditions. These are significant reductions that show potential for future research. The studies used concentrated extracts from the seeds, testing them directly against cancer cells grown in laboratory conditions to measure their effectiveness. These seeds contain higher concentrations of certain antioxidants than the papaya fruit itself. This creates a powerful defense system against DNA damage that can lead to cancer development. The antioxidants work by neutralizing free radicals before they can attach to your cellular DNA and cause the mutations that trigger cancer cell formation. Chronic inflammation links directly to 7 out of 10 leading causes of death in America. Papaya seeds contain compounds that may reduce inflammatory markers in your body. When inflammation stays elevated for months or years, it creates an environment where cancer cells can grow and spread more easily throughout your body. Unlike expensive cancer prevention supplements that contain isolated compounds, these seeds provide a complex matrix of cancer-fighting substances that work together. The compounds may enhance each other's effectiveness when they work as a team rather than individually. This synergistic effect may explain why whole food sources often show better results than isolated supplements in research studies. The cancer-fighting compounds hiding in these tiny black seeds include isothiocyanates, the same substances found in broccoli and other cruciferous vegetables. The seeds also contain unique carotenoids not found in other common foods. Antioxidants and isothiocyanates can neutralize free radicals and may trigger apoptosis in cultured cells. But translating this to safe, effective human use requires controlled clinical trials. If you're undergoing cancer treatment or considering alternative therapies, always discuss any supplements or dietary changes with your oncology team. These laboratory findings represent just one aspect of how these remarkable seeds might support your overall health and wellness. The next time you cut open a papaya, remember that you're holding two different medicines, the sweet fruit for immediate nutrition and the bitter seeds for long-term health protection. Start with half a teaspoon of ground seeds mixed into yogurt or smoothies. Increase gradually over 1 to 2 weeks to reach up 2 teaspoons daily while monitoring for digestive side effects. Always consult your healthcare provider first, especially if you're pregnant or breastfeeding, have latex allergies, or take anticoagulants or blood pressure medications. People with certain medical conditions should also check with their doctor before trying papaya seeds. Papaya seeds can be a low-cost, food-based option some people use to support digestion and overall health, but they're not a miracle cure. Please check out our next video above. See you shortly in the next video.